Speaking of meta, I'm glad Nev Campbell is not coming back to Scream. There, I said it. Just like Tom. I'm glad. There should never been a Scream 5.
Hello, Sydney. Sydney, what'd you hang up on me for? What? You want more money? God damn. Who can we get it cheap to replace it real quick? What's Shannon Doherty doing?
Like, Shannon Doherty from, I remember that.
That would be so meta if they did that.
That would be
right?
super meta if they actually did that.
They had what's her face, Tori Spelling in
the plot twist: Tatum is alive and replaces Sydney.
Oh Lord. Well, they do have what's her face, the one character I really liked from Part 4 coming back. It sounds like.
Yeah, she's coming back, but like, if I would have been more excited if the last movie was actually good.
Well, you know what? I'll be honest with you. I hate to say this, but without Sydney being in this movie, there's actually a chance it could be.
Yeah, I agree.
Because once you see the movie, you'll know what I mean. Like, there is 101 reasons why she shouldn't be there, and not one why she should be.
True.
So you're like, why is she here? And the plot has nothing to really do with her. She's just kind of there hanging out with Courtney Cox. Like, Courtney Cox even gives her a phone call. It's like, hey, girlfriend, guess what? Shit's going down.
Yeah.
And she's like, that's all good. I got kids. I got hubby. I don't need that shit. And then she cocks a gun and just walks away. It's like, that's all you needed.
Exactly. You know what they should have, if they was brave enough, they should have did what Halloween, the new Halloween should have did in the first movie. They should have had her and this Ghostface be some kind of like real connection and just end her. Just end it right there. You know, take her out, whatever.
Something, because like, otherwise, why have her in the movie? Because she really just kind of floats through the plot.
Yeah.
Like, she's just kind of there. Like, at least you understand why Courtney Cox is there. That at least you can kind of have a tie to Dewey to kind of pull him in. You don't need her. You could have just had that little cameo moment and then had the big return of her in this movie or something and then have it tie back to her. But no, that last movie was pointless. It's a bunch of weird crap you don't need mixed with all the stuff they already covered in 4 that Wes Craven did much better. And most people don't like 4 anyway. And they're fast tracking this 6th film. So to me, that does not Halloween Resurrection all over again, kids. Yeah, that's what I smell here.
I guarantee you.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if with all this press, the last minute they work out some deal with Nev Campbell and give her a cool $1 million to have her get killed off in the first scene to pay homage to the first Scream. Mark my words here.
You know, I feel like that is probably going to happen, especially since that would be so Halloween Resurrection. That's what it feels like.
You know what I mean? And at the same time, it fits with the original Scream. So they'll think they're being fucking clever.
They're being super meta and clever.
They'll think they are.
We're better than Wes Craven. That's what I hate about legacy sequels. That's like my biggest pet peeve is like these people making these. I get that you got to promote your movie and you got to say that, yeah, this is better than the original. I get that. That's how you sell the movie. That's why you hire these people. But the thing is, they believe their own bullshit and literally believe that they're better than Wes Craven, John Carpenter, and Clive Barker and all them. They legitimately believe they're better than
I wish I could argue with you, but the movie itself kind of says that. It's kind of saying it to the fans, but also in a way by just being as pretentious as they were. I mean, they even have a character named Wes in the movie. Like, that's how, like, on the nose. I mean, you can find a way to pay homage without being so on the fucking nose. H2O is a great example.
Yes.
There's not a whole lot you can point in there and go, oh, they're clearly doing that from the first movie. Oh, I know what they're doing there. No, it's its own thing, but it that weight of what happened in the first 2 movies is there, but it's not like telegraphed and we don't get a bunch of callback memberberry scenes to it, right? Like,
right.
To me, I mean, I know it's not a great sequel, but it's a good example of how you don't have to rely on constantly dipping back into the original film. Force Awakens. Or, you know, it gets really sickening when you just got to kind of repeat the first movie all over again. Jurassic World. I mean, seriously, you think they could just come up with a new idea. It's just, you know, it's just sickening.
Yeah, it is.
I'm sure we could come up with 5 or 6 more for me to cough, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I mean, I will say I liked the new Halloween movies. Halloween Kills. I have a love-hate relationship with that movie because I can enjoy it. But,
Same here.
But I really think they should have killed off. They should have killed off Laurie Strode at the end of the first one and moved it on to the granddaughter. As sort of like
or killed the granddaughter because I couldn't stand her. Or
yeah, the granddaughter, or moved it on.
That would have been a little bit more of subversion of expectations.
What's her name? Her daughter. That actress. She's a really good actress. She could have probably carried on the. Instead of being killed at the end of the second one. Spoiler alert.
No, I'm with you. I have like a love-hate with it. See, like at first I really hated 2018, but then after seeing Halloween Kills and watching 2018 right before it, I had a new kind of like, just kind of like, you know what, fuck it moment with it. It's like, we're not going to ever be able to go back to some of these old things. It's not like H2O isn't still there. It's not like Halloween 2 isn't still there. Now we just have another choose your own adventure. And Halloween's one of those franchises that has enough choose your own adventures. That
I'll be honest, I like that about the Halloween franchise. I like that choose your adventure about it.
The only thing we're missing is a female Michael Myers at this point.
Give it time.
I know, right? Who's to say what's going to happen at the end of this next one? No, but like, so exactly. Like for a lot of the reasons that people hate Halloween Kills, I'm like, that's what makes slasher films. Like, exactly. The dialogue is shit. They keep repeating shit like evil has to die. And then everybody's all these characters are stupid and they make it's like, did you ever watch a slasher film before?
I mean, like even John Carpenter said, it's the ultimate slasher film. So
that's what I'm saying. Like, I totally got it afterwards. I'm like, oh my gosh, like Jesus Christ, how could I not see it with the first one? It's like, this is just, they're giving us one of those movies, right? Like to me, it's the same kind of shit as Halloween 4. Yeah. It's not much different if you really look at it.
Joey Andrews, I don't know if a Nightmare on Elm Street Legacy sequel would work, but I think a prequel could work with Robert Englund.
We just made a new word, Legacy-quel.
Legacy-quel. There you go, Legacy-quel. It's better than requel boot.
Reboot-quel is the one that I made up, and then they had a requel, I think is what they called it in Scream, which I said that's dumb. But I like that.
Yeah.